You ever been caught out in the wild when a storm rolls in? One minute the sky's clear, the next you're battling the elements. That's how fast things can change in a crisis. And just like you've got to adapt to survive in the wilderness, you've got to be prepared when disaster strikes at home. Now, I'm not talking about a couple of extra cans of beans in the pantry. I'm talking about understanding which resources become absolutely vital when the grid goes down, supply chains break, and panic sets in. In this eye-opening video, I'm going to reveal the 6 canned foods that disappear first during emergencies. This isn't about fear-mongering. This is about arming you with the knowledge to stay ahead of the curve, to protect yourself and your loved ones when it matters most. Out in the wild, protein is king. It's the fuel that keeps you going when the going gets tough. And let me tell you, in a crisis, canned meats become more valuable than gold. Why? Because they're shelf-stable, packed with essential nutrients, and provide that hit of protein that can make the difference between keeping your strength up and succumbing to fatigue and hunger. Think about it. No refrigeration needed, long shelf life, and a good source of energy. That's why, in emergency situations, canned tuna, chicken, even spam fly off the shelves. People instinctively know they need to secure a reliable protein source, and fast. I've seen it firsthand in disaster zones around the world. The quicker those shelves empty, the more desperate people become. It's not pretty. But you're ahead of the game. You're learning this now before the panic sets in. So, what kind of canned meats should you be stocking up on? Look for variety tuna, salmon, chicken, beef, even those little sausages. And don't forget about things like canned ham or corned beef. They might not be gourmet, but in a pinch, they'll provide the sustenance you need to keep going. Remember, we're not just talking about surviving, we're talking about thriving. Having a good supply of canned meats means you can maintain your energy levels, focus on the task at hand, and make clear-headed decisions when it matters most. Don't wait until it's too late. Start building your stockpile of canned meats today. It's an investment in your resilience, your peace of mind, and your ability to weather any storm. Now you might be thinking, Bear, why canned fruits? Shouldn't I be focusing on calorie-dense foods? And you'd be right, calories are crucial. But what many people underestimate is the importance of mental fortitude in a crisis. See, it's not just about physical survival. It's about staying positive, maintaining morale, and having the mental strength to keep going when everything feels hopeless. That's where canned fruits come in. They're packed with essential vitamins and antioxidants that can boost your mood, support your immune system, and give you that little taste of sweetness that can make all the difference in a stressful situation. Think about it. You're holed up in your home, the world outside is in chaos, and all you have are bland, boring rations. It's enough to make anyone lose hope. But then you open a can of peaches, pineapple, or even fruit cocktail. Suddenly there's a burst of flavor, a reminder of better times, a little spark of joy in the darkness. Don't underestimate the power of the mind in a survival situation. Canned fruits are not just about nutrition, they're about maintaining your sanity, your hope, and your will to keep going. So stock up on those canned fruits. They're not just a luxury, they're a secret weapon for mental resilience in the face of adversity. Let's talk strategy. When disaster strikes, governments have plans in place. They know what resources are essential, and they know they need to control those resources to maintain order and provide for the most vulnerable. Canned vegetables are high on that list. Why? Because they're a concentrated source of essential vitamins, minerals, and fiber that are crucial for maintaining health and preventing malnutrition, especially in emergency situations. Think about it. Fresh produce is perishable, difficult to transport, and requires proper storage. Canned vegetables, on the other hand, are shelf-stable, compact, and can be easily distributed to those in need. Governments know this, and they will prioritize securing canned vegetables to prevent widespread nutritional deficiencies and maintain public health during a crisis. What does this mean for you? It means that if you're relying on government handouts during an emergency, canned vegetables might be hard to come by. They'll be prioritizing hospitals, shelters, and those with critical needs. So don't wait for the government to tell you what to do. Take control of your own preparedness. Stock up on a variety of canned vegetables, green beans, corn, peas, carrots, mixed vegetables. The more you have on hand, the less reliant you are on external factors. Remember, self-reliance is key in any survival situation. Don't wait for someone else to save you. Be your own hero. Chapter 4, Canned beans rotation is key. Out in the wild, I've learned that resource management is crucial. Every bit of food, every drop of water is precious. The same principle applies to prepping for emergencies. Canned beans are a survivalist dream, packed with protein, fiber, and essential nutrients with a long shelf life. But here's the catch: you need to rotate your stock. Think of it like this. You wouldn't want to be caught in a blizzard with a can of beans that expired 5 years ago, would you? No, you want those beans fresh, flavorful, and ready to fuel your survival. That's where rotation comes in. Every time you buy new cans of beans, move the older cans to the front of your pantry. This ensures that you're always consuming the oldest cans first, maximizing freshness and minimizing waste. It's a simple strategy, but it makes all the difference. And trust me, when you're facing a real crisis, you'll be grateful for every single can of edible, nutritious beans you have on hand. So make rotation a habit. It's a small investment of time that will pay off big time when it matters most. Chapter 5, Canned soups, comfort in a can, gone in a flash. Remember that feeling of coming in from the cold, rain lashing at your back and wrapping your hands around a steaming mug of soup? It's pure comfort, a feeling of warmth and satisfaction that goes beyond just filling your stomach. Now imagine that same scenario, but this time it's not just a cold night, it's a full-blown crisis. The power's out, the stores are closed, and you're huddled with your loved ones, the uncertainty of the situation weighing heavy on your mind. Suddenly, that can of soup isn't just about nutrition, it's about comfort, familiarity, a small reminder of normalcy in a world turned upside down. It's about sharing a warm meal with your family, sharing stories, and finding solace in each other's company. But here's the thing, canned soups, especially those ready-to-eat varieties, disappear fast during emergencies. They're easy to prepare, require minimal resources, and provide that much needed sense of comfort and normalcy. I've seen it firsthand in disaster zones. People instinctively reach for those familiar red and white labels, seeking solace in a bowl of tomato, chicken noodle, or minestrone. So don't wait until the shelves are empty. Stock up on a variety of canned soups that you and your family enjoy. They're not just food, they're a source of comfort, a reminder of home, and a valuable tool for maintaining morale in challenging times. Chapter 6, Canned fish don't get caught empty-handed. We've talked about protein, vitamins, and even the importance of comfort food. But there's one more essential canned food that often gets overlooked: canned fish. Now I know what you're thinking. Bear, I'm not eating cold sardines out of a can. And you don't have to. Canned fish, like tuna, salmon, and sardines, are incredibly versatile. You can add them to salads, crackers, or even eat them straight from the can. They're packed with protein, omega-3 fatty acids, and essential nutrients that will keep you going when other food sources are scarce. But here's the thing, canned fish, especially those packed in oil, have a long shelf life. They're like little survival time capsules, just waiting to provide you with a much-needed boost of nutrition when you need it most. Don't wait until the shelves are bare to realize the importance of canned fish. Stock up now, experiment with different recipes, and make sure you have a variety of options on hand. Remember, preparedness is not about fear, it's about peace of mind. It's about knowing that no matter what life throws your way, you've got the skills, the knowledge, and the resources to handle it. Outro: stay prepared, stay strong. We've covered a lot of ground today, but the message is simple. When disaster strikes, you need to be ready. These 6 canned foods are just the tip of the iceberg, but they're a darn good place to start. Remember, survival isn't just about luck, it's about preparation, resourcefulness, and having the mental fortitude to adapt and overcome. So get out there, stock up on those essentials, and remember, stay prepared, stay strong, and I'll see you on the other side.